You know you should delegate more, but somehow you don't. Maybe you think it's just easier to do everything yourself, or you have tried delegating, but it just comes back half done, wrong, or slower than if you had done it yourself. Delegation is one of the hardest skills to master. By this end, you will know how to delegate confidently without micromanaging or losing control. It sounds easy until you actually try it. You tell yourself many reasons to not do it. I'll delegate when I have time to teach someone. No one can do it as well as me. It's faster if I do it just myself. What if they mess up? I used to feel the same, a sense of pride in tackling everything myself. I thought, why should I ask someone else to do it? I can learn and handle it on my own. No big deal, right? However, as I got more experience, I realized that delegation is essential. It's not just about what you can do, it's about freeing up your time for things only you can manage. If you don't delegate, you stay stuck. Stuck doing everything yourself, stuck burning out, stuck not growing. So, why is delegation so hard? Because most people don't struggle with how to delegate, they struggle with letting go. It comes down to five big fears. You think no one can do it as well as you. You think you can do it faster than others. You don't trust people to do it right. You feel guilty about delegating work to others. And you are afraid of the mistakes. Let's understand these barriers in detail. Number one, you think no one can do it as well as you. This feels logical. Be honest. You think you are the only one who can do it right. And maybe you are for now. But here is the issue. If you don't teach others, you stay stuck doing the same work over and over. A manager who refuses to let anyone else handle client calls might end up overwhelmed and missing the big picture strategy. You'll never grow beyond a one person show if you don't let go. And we get the best results when working in a team where everyone has equal opportunities. Delegation isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about getting 80% of the result without doing 100% of the work. Number two, you think it's faster to just do it yourself. The more you redo the same task, the more you waste hours. Even if it takes only a few minutes, the real question should be, do you need to do it? Training once can result in saving hundreds of hours later. There are many ways to be creative, like screen record how you do a task, and it's a training tool forever. Use systems, create SOPs to make delegation effortless. Setting clear expectations is also a way to set some context about the delegated work, its importance, how it contributes to the project's overall success, and more. Number three, you don't trust people to do it right. Do you hover over someone's work, nitpicking details, redoing their work because it's not quite how you would do it? Well, that's because you don't trust them. It's not delegation, but micromanaging. When you delegate, you should focus more on the outcomes rather than the processes. A team lead lets an employee handle reports, but focuses on accuracy over formatting. The report gets done, the lead win backs time, and the employee gets confident. If you don't trust your team to do it right, the real problem is in them. It's you. Great leaders don't do everything. They build teams that can handle things without them. Number four, you feel guilty delegating. Assuming I don't want to delegate tasks to them as they already have so much to do is incorrect, and this mindset will affect the work assigned to them. Delegation isn't dumping work, it's giving people growth opportunities. Number five, you are afraid of mistakes. What if they mess up and I'll have to fix it later? Guess what? You made mistakes too, and you learn because you were allowed to make mistakes. Give people the feedback they need to improve, not the fixes. Do you know only 1 in 4 managers say they delegate well? The result? they are overworked, the team feels undervalued, and everyone burns out. That's why learning to delegate is a super skill you must know to grow as a leader, as a manager. Now that you know what's stopping you, let's learn how to make delegation work for you. Number one, pick the right tasks. Not everything can be delegated. Use the 70% rule. If someone can do it 70% as well as you, delegate it. What's low risk but time consuming? Delegate. Repetitive work? Delegate. What's high value and strategic? Keep. Tip number two, check but don't micromanage. You assign a task, then disappear. Not great. You assign a task and hover over every detail. Not great either. Try this 10 50 90 rule. Check at 10% progress. Are you on track? Check at 50% progress. Any blockers? Need help? Check at 90% progress. Final tweaks? Good to go? This way, your team feels supported, not suffocated. Tip number three, give clear instructions. A lot of delegation fails because instructions are bad. Instead of saying, handle this or take this task off my plate, be specific. What's expected? What's the deadline? Share the right resources. The clearer you are, the better the outcome. Last step, know your team. Identify each of your team members' strengths and weaknesses. Learn about their personal goals and mindset. That way, you know which tasks can be performed best and by whom. Working becomes more interesting when it is related to personal goals and strengths. You don't need to figure this out alone. Our delegation mind map tool helps you identify what to delegate, decide who to delegate to, and structure your overall delegation process. Download now, it's free. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Start small, trust more, and delegate smarter. Pick one task to delegate this week, and when you do, drop a comment and tell me how it went. Remember, delegation isn't about losing control, it's about gaining time. The best leaders don't do everything, they make sure everything gets done strategically, clearly, and consistently. In the comments, let me know what's the hardest part of delegation for you. Discover more articles, tools, and personalized solutions to upskill professionally at theblogrelay.com. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.